Welcome back to today's video on Driving Gears Automotive. Let's talk about the Tesla Model 2, and we're going to react to a video explaining about the Tesla Model 2, the features of it, and understand the processors, understanding the price, the range, and pretty much what could be possible and how does it compare to its processor, and how are we going to understand that before Tesla is ready to launch it by June of 2025. So without further ado, let's get started with today's reaction video. Alrighty, so we're going to be checking out a brand new video. The Tesla Model 2 finally hit the market by Swipe or Snipe, and it's a 3-minute, 22-second video. And we're pretty much going to be reacting to and also giving my 2 cents, looking at some numbers. How does this model compare to its predecessors? And I've heard this is going to be much cheaper than its predecessors. And yeah, so let me know in the comments down below. Would you be able to afford a Tesla Model 2 based on what the video is going to explain? And I'm going to look at some numbers basically and when it's going to be unveiled. I know like Tesla does a very good job with building their vehicles pretty fast. I mean, the production wise, I mean, like I said, they've cut a lot of the labor cost and the amount of production wise, building the vehicles, designing the vehicle, and pretty much understanding the balance between the robots versus the people that are manufacturing the vehicles by hand. And like I said, it accumulates to a faster growth in getting these models out faster and people consuming these. So I'm going to do a reaction video to this video. Also, again, I'm going to put the link in the description down below so you guys don't have to hear my commentary in this video. Just watch it normal. Like I said, I'm going to put the link in the description down below. So without further ado, I'm going to check out this video. Tesla Model 2. Let's get started.
So you've heard the rumors, right? Tesla's big plan to make a truly affordable electric car. The goal, a $25,000 EV. But what if I told you Elon Musk didn't just deliver on that? Oh no, he obliterated it. Forget $20,000. Forget $25,000. The shocking price Tesla just unveiled is a jaw-dropper. Under $11,000's under $95,000, yeah, you heard me right. Under
$11,795. I think I heard him right. $11,795. I mean, think about that. The average car price in the United States is about $49,000. I mean, the average truck price too. I mean, the average truck price is a little bit double that, about $86,000 to $90,000. I mean, that's crazy that we do have a new model, a new car, and it's $11,000 to $12,000, and that's crazy. This is much lower than normal cars itself. I mean, the average car price, like I said, it's about $48,000. I mean, that's impressive.
$12K. And here's the kicker. It's cheaper than owning a MacBook over 5 years. Now let's break this down. How did Tesla pull off slashing over $12,000 from the expected price? Tesla's secret weapon? Gigacasting. Instead of hundreds of small parts, they've got one massive casting for the chassis, cutting production time from 2 hours to just 10 minutes.
2 hours down to 10 minutes. I mean, that's remarkably fast. Like, yes, because we have a lot of these castings, like the chassis, or we have the abundance of the shell. We have things that we can just recycle and gather those that we have probably scrapped from other vehicles that just haven't quite made it yet. And we can take some of those design features and we can rebuild some of those and just put these together and make something brand new. And you have to realize that these gigafactories out in Berlin, Fremont, China, and now here in the United States, in Austin, Texas. Like I said, it's mainly robots and humans building these cars as a balance, and they get these done remarkably fast because they use all of these materials that they have just laying around, like the chassis, the actual shell of the vehicle, the actual parts that they need, and they have pretty much everything that they can just build and manufacture and put those together. I mean, it's impressive. Like, there's a lot of vehicles that take way too long, just take a long time to manufacture, and they just don't, and then they, by chance, unveil those towards the end of the year or somewhere in the middle, depends on based on the quarter, the amount of revenue that they get. Like Subaru just unveiled the Solterra and the Trailseeker EVs back in April. I did a reaction to that. Go check that out. Check that video out. Highly recommend. But like I said, it's remarkable. 65% labor costs down.
That's a 65% reduction in labor costs, saving about
Crazy.
$200 per car. And that's not all. This innovation also means improved safety and structural integrity, so fewer things can go wrong. Inside the Model 2, radical simplicity. No more endless buttons and wires. We're talking one screen, a centralized computer, and a cleaner, cheaper, more reliable design. You'll save.
So, based on the pricing range, so 11,000 to 12,000, and it's more affordable. It's a kind of a Econobox, from what we have today. A Econobox EV, basically, where you don't have a lot of those design features as the processors, like the Model 3, the Model Y, the Cybertruck, or the processors from EVs that have so much technology, like the heated seats, autopilot, self-driving. But you still kind of get some of those maybe in the Tesla Model 2. I'm not sure, because it's not physically there. It's not unveiled. Like I said, you probably have some limited choices of what you could have. Like, there'd be less speakers. You do have kind of a subwoofer for a crisper sound, but you don't have a lot of speakers. Seats, on the otherwise, like I said, you have cloth seats that make it a little bit cheaper and affordable. And you still have that the standard Tesla screen that you can still control everything. A standard wheel. You don't have a lot of technology as much as the processors do. So that's why it's cheaper, and it's kind of the Econobox EV. All right, let's keep going.
Over $1,500 just by simplifying everything inside. But Tesla didn't stop there. Model 2 shares 60% of its parts with other Teslas, making repairs cheaper and production more efficient, cutting another $1,900. Then there's the battery tech, nano cell technology. Tesla's new architecture reduces the size by 75%, boosts energy density by 45%, and cuts battery costs by $3,400.
I think also they added something too to keep the batteries cool, like I think a liquid coating that I use to kind of just, as the batteries are working and you're driving your car, it cools the battery down. They use something more advanced, like I said, to keep it going and basically cool the batteries as it goes.
More range, less cost. Tesla even revamped the electrical system with a new 48V low-voltage setup, reducing wiring costs by $1,000. That's one huge chunk of savings right there. And forget dealerships. No hidden fees, no pressure. You order online, track delivery, and keep that filed $800 you would have spent on dealer extras. But here's the real shocker. Model 2 is designed to function like furniture. Yep, I said it. Your car, your living room. Seats fold.
Okay, so kind of getting off topic, but can we just take a moment to look at this AI spy footage? Basically, look at that. How adorable that is. It's a baby Cybertruck. It has the triangular part to it still, but like I said, it's still like kind of stainless steel. But this is adorable. It's not even a truck, but it's a normal car. But it's a baby Cybertruck.
Completely flat. Front seats swivel to face each other, and the center console doubles as a portable table. Here's where it gets wild. Over the next 5 years, the Model 2 might even save you more money than a MacBook. Forget gas. Forget crazy repair costs. And hey, if you're not using it, just let it drive for you. You could earn up to $2,000 a year by sharing your car on Tesla's autonomous network. So, would you rather spend $6,995 on a MacBook ecosystem that sits on your desk? Or own a car that gets you places, pays you back, and might even become your new home away from home? The choice is yours.
Comment down below what option do you actually choose. I mean, this is like I said, very affordable indeed. Like I said, 11,000 to 12,000. I mean, like I said, this is a Econobox EV.
Model 2,
And
the future of cars.
as someone is, there's a lot of people that don't like a lot of that technology. And listen, this is much less like technology as their predecessors.
And living all rolled into one. Hit that subscribe button and bell. Next week, we're dropping my exclusive Model 2 reservation guide. Don't miss out.
All right, so that is the end of the video. I know there's a lot of videos talking about the Tesla Model 2, and we do have a few of those. This one, I might probably react to that soon. But that's where I'm going to leave off with today's video. But just before I go, I do want to come over and do some quick Google searches, kind of get you guys the numbers like I promised, and talk about the spy photo right now. So, let's get started. Tesla Model 2. Let's get it. So, in summary, Tesla Model 2 price range is between $11,000 to $12,000, making it the most affordable vehicle ever by Tesla. Like I said, the average price is $48,000, but this will be a game changer, and I think hopefully this one might be a game changer and gets a lot more people rolling with these vehicles, and when people want something more affordable, and I think this is going to be a game changer. I wish this Model 2 the best, and I wish Elon and the Tesla company itself the best in production of this Tesla Model 2 being affordable. I hope it gets a lot more enthusiasts and a lot more people that want something affordable to kind of make amends and say, hey, it's much affordable, and I don't have to spend so much on gas. I don't have to spend so much on electricity or whatever, because these can last a lot longer. So let's get started. So the average range of this Tesla Model 2 is going to be expected about 250, 300 miles. The average EV range itself is about 300 or so miles, because a lot of predecessors of the Teslas are about higher than that, about 370, like 350, 370, even probably 400. The Tesla Model Plaid, basically 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. I want to get my hands on a Plaid, but they're expensive. Let's see what else. The Plaid, 100 kilowatts. I don't know what the kilowatt. Oh, let's see. The kilowatt on there. I'm gonna look that up. So 53 kilowatts. And looking at the data that we're looking at as I do my Google search, 250 to 300. The batteries are going to be a lot smaller to be cheaper. And instead of using the lithium-ion batteries as they're normally using for their predecessors, this is going to be using a lithium iron phosphate batteries. and it's going to be much cheaper, and it's known for lower cost and longer lifespans when using a lithium iron phosphate battery to get 250 to 300 miles. And the charging time, and that's some people are saying, what's the charging time for my EV as I charge it at home or took it out to a supercharger when I'm out on the go. And also the pricing too. Yes, they're still talking about lowering the prices of your per kilowatt hour of charging and make sure it's affordable as you're charging up your vehicle on the go. Because I know there's a lot of people that are go, 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 go. And they want something cheaper, as you said, they want the charge and they want cheaper. And no, that's the same thing for a normal gas car, they want cheaper gas. Let's see. The production wise, just by how quick they are, targets about June 2025 for a launch date for the Tesla Model 2. And like I said, the video made a good job saying how much production has changed. And they went down like 65% of their labor costs. And that's kind of impressive. And they know how they get that stuff out there and get into your hands of someone that wants to buy a Tesla. So June 2025 will be the standard launch date for the Tesla Model 2. And once that happens, I don't know. It may depend on what day it's going to be, because I'll be in Florida for 2 weeks. So hopefully, if it comes on my feed as that time I'm gone, I might probably get out a video, or I'll probably do a video once I get back and kind of react to it may be a little late, but I do want to react to it. So expect a video for that during June once I get this on my feed. That there will be an unveiling for the Tesla Model 2, and you can finally see what it looks like. I'm not sure what the design features will look like. So there's not going to be a lot of features interior-wise and a lot of the features outside, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be predicting that the outsides are going to look at the normal predecessors, but just a little bit lower end, I guess. Will they still keep that light bar that they're using on their processors? I'm not sure, but we just have to look at it once it comes out. Like I said, $11,000, $12,000. I mean, plus tax. Safety. Tesla is working to ensure that the Model 2 achieves a high safety rating, potentially exceeding federal minimum standards. So, like I said, charging 0 to 80, 20 minutes. And this is much faster than normal supercharger for EVs. They're about 35 minutes or 30 minutes. But like I said, the amount of technology is going on into the chargings. 0 to 80 is like 20 minutes. And that's crazy. Very aerodynamic indeed. Clean, minimalist aesthetic. This is much cheaper. They still want to keep that aerodynamics and make sure it's efficient when it's going down the road. So comment down below. Would you guys excited to buy this vehicle when it comes out and be released? And also, if you're looking at how other countries are doing that when they're building their Tesla Model 2s or the Model Qs or whatever. Also, looks like we have some spy footage. So I'm guessing this is the chassis of a Model 2 that's going to be coming out. And we do have a Model 2 under a cover. And it's still being imported into the factory itself, getting built, getting it in and out. So let's see. So Model 2 or even Model Q, just depending on where it will be. So like I said, there are some countries that are probably going to get theirs early. Like us, we're probably going to get this a little bit later. If you're pre-ordering the Tesla Model 2 probably in September, you will have to wait about a few months, probably around December, So about December 12th, 2025 is basically when Tesla will probably get into their dealers and be shipped over to your house. Once, like I said, once you get pre-ordered. But like I said, I would probably get this. This is about $11,000 to $12,000, depending on how much you're putting down. This is impressive. This is much cheaper. I know a lot of countries, like I said, the gigafactories out there, are probably getting theirs cheaper. Well, actually, probably getting those much earlier than usual. But us, we just have to wait a few months for it to be shipped. So that's pretty much where I'm going to leave you guys. Let me know what you guys think in today's video. Would you be considering a Tesla Model 2? Let me know in the comments down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.